everybody, my name's Elizabeth and welcome back to my channel where I encourage everyone to get out and enjoy their life, even if that means doing it by yourself. Today I'm back where it all started, here at the Columbus Zoo. I decided to come back, even though this was my very first vlog, because they have opened a lot of new stuff this year that I have not yet seen. And they have a lot of baby animals that I'm hoping I get to see today. So let's go around. I'm going to try to show you stuff that I did not show you last time because I only showed you a fraction of what they have here, plus some baby animals. So let's go. Okay, first up is the North America track. This is new. Now they did have a North America section here before, but they've completely redone it. And I haven't seen it yet, so let's go in and take a look. This is pretty cool. We'll see the wolves in a minute, but let's go see the bald eagle. I almost didn't see him. I think there's more than one, so let's see if we can see the other one. It might be in its nest. Alright, and this is the Mexican wolf habitat. It's actually much bigger. It starts over there. But I think the active wolves are on this side.
Oh, he's pretty.
I think if you got a female in,
Then you'll know exactly.
There he is. And the rest of the family. Oh, he was digging himself a little bed. Oh, so cute. Okay, I'm heading to what I hope is my first baby animal of the day. Hoping they're out right now. So the Columbus Zoo recently got in two black bear cubs, and they just recently were open to the public. And the problem is that right now, because it's October, the other black bear, the adult, is like getting ready to hibernate, and the schedule is uncertain. So let's see what we can see here. Okay, we're in luck.
Oh, there they go.
Well, the two little bears are out. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Well, at least I got to see them a little bit. Oh, here it comes.
She wants to come out and see her stuff.
As you may have heard from the lady standing next to me, the two bear cubs' names are Ursula and Yzma, after the two villains in Disney movies, The Little Mermaid and the Emperor's New Groove. I guess they changed their mind about going inside. Yay! He's climbing. Sorry about the holes in the glass, they're kind of getting in the way.
He's coming right over here.
Oh my goodness.
You see him?
Oh. Well, I'm so glad that I got to see them. I was just in time because I got to see them for maybe 10, 15 minutes and then they went inside. Actually, they're still kind of half in, half out right now, but one thing that they did that was adorable that I didn't manage to get on film was that there are several viewing areas around here. And one of them climbed up on the windowsill of one of the other viewing areas, like right on the other side of the glasses. Some of the kids that were watching, it was so cute. I wasn't able to get a good shot of it, but I'm thrilled that I got to see them because this was what I was unsure about today. So I'm so happy. They can't seem to decide if they want to be inside or outside because they've come out again. And that's the windowsill that I was mentioning where they got up on before. Okay, well, I should probably tear myself away from these cuties and go see some more stuff. Now we have some river otters playing. Oh, so cute. And then there's also this guy.
You're so bad. Just
So cute. Oh, he got out.
See the otter? You see it, Bristol?
It's messing.
They're playing. Oh, they're wrestling.
Okay, so I'm here on the last weekend of October before Halloween. So it's pretty busy today because they do have like a trick-or-treating here during the day. Not ridiculously busy, but like you'll hear a lot of kids in the background and stuff like that. But it's already starting to get cold, and the colder it gets, the more animals, that go inside or hibernate or are just not available. So I wanted to make sure I came before it got too cold to see all this new stuff. But yeah, I forgot until I got here. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be busy today. I know I showed these in my last video, but when there's here standing this close to the fence, how can I not show you again? We got the caribou/reindeer, which my understanding is caribou are wild and reindeer are if they're domesticated, but they're the same animal. And then over here, also I think I showed you last year, is the moose, or one of their moose. I have a distinct memory of it being really hot when I was here last year because this guy was standing in like a sprinkler, and I remember being very jealous of him. I have not rewatched my vlog, so I could be wrong, but that memory just popped up as I was standing here looking at him. See, this is why I love the zoo, because even if no matter how many times you come here, the animals are always doing something new and unique and fun, and yeah. Now I'm wondering if I should climb in and help him, but that wouldn't be wise. If I thought he was actually stuck, I would be less amused, but I think he's... Oh. You can do it, buddy. Come on. Almost. You're almost there. Don't get another one. Back up. Just back up. You're free. Back up. Just back up. You got it. There you go. Oh. And then goes back in for again. This is why I think he was not actually stuck and he's just playing. There you go, buddy. Good job. Okay, so I'm at the brown bear exhibit, and they just showed this. This was the original window frame that was on their exhibit, and when they were moved here, this is what they did to it. Here they are themselves. Oh, so sorry. Sorry.
Look up at the grass on the right.
Kevin, look up there.
Look over
The
here.
bear.
Do you see it above the box?
Okay, well, I know I said I was going to show you mostly new stuff, and then I came and showed you several animals that I did show you last time. Sorry for that, but I have a love-fear relationship with bears, and so I can't help but come and see them every time, even though they kind of terrify me. But yeah, so those are the brown bears that I showed you last time. The polar bears aren't out right now. Now I'm going to head back through North America and take my time a little bit because I was kind of rushing to get to the black bears because I was afraid that the little cubs weren't going to be out when I got there. But there is more to see that I haven't seen yet. So I'm going to show you the things that I rushed through on my way in, and then we're going to go see another baby. Okay, I was so focused on looking at the bears last time that I didn't really take a good look at their habitat, which is brand new. So it extends from this building over here, which is where I was watching them before, and then all the way over here has this big covered pavilion, and they have all these trees and climbing things for them, and a waterfall for them to play in, as well as like a den. This is much bigger than the old black bear habitat, which is good because they officially have 3 black bears. They have the 2 new cubs, and then they have their original adult black bear. So eventually, I think maybe they'll have all of them in here, but not until the cubs get much bigger. You know, they'll be kept separated until then. But this is a really cool new habitat for them. I want to repeat what I said about coming back to the zoo because I just walked by, 30 minutes ago, and these guys were all asleep, and now they're up and running around. These are Mexican wolves, by the way, if I didn't mention before. They're in a new habitat from before too, and I've never seen them this active. Except for maybe at Christmas last year with the Lantern Festival. It was at night, and so they were all active. But this is the first time I've seen them up and running around during the day. All right, let's go and see some birds. So this is still the North America section, so not super exotic birds in here like you'll see at the other aviaries around the park. So I see a couple robins. I know there's some swans later on. Here's some little duck-like things. I'll have to find a sign and find out what they actually are. Ooh, flying. Let's see. The ruddy duck Let's see, is there anything else swimming in there? Nope. But these are some of the birds they have here. Again, ones I tend to see around in my backyard. Not all of them, but some of them. But I am a lover of birds, so it's still kind of fun to come here and see them all in one place. Okay, so we're going to see the baby elephant. I've been waiting for this elephant for about a year, and I see a crowd over here. Elephants have a lot of different viewing areas, so I see a crowd, so I am hoping this is where I can see him. It is! It's the baby elephant. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So the mama is here. It's one of those two elephants back there, but the father is actually from the Cincinnati Zoo. They were housing him for a short amount of time. And so I don't think he's here anymore. He's back at the Cincinnati Zoo. But he fathered this one, and then he also fathered another baby that was just born 4 days ago, who is not on display yet. But if I can, I'm planning on coming back again, just make a quick trip to see that baby once he's on display. So hopefully I can show that to you guys too. I just had to come get a closer view.
Well, the mother is the one on the right, and the other one is the mom's.
So I just heard the keeper say that the one on the left there is the mom's sister. Okay, so this elephant, this baby elephant, is named Rita Jean. The other one does not have a name yet, but it should have a name by the time I come back and see it. So again, hopefully, if I can get back over here before I release this video, I will insert a clip here of the second baby and tell you what that one's name is. But this one is just the cutest thing ever. All right, well, future Elizabeth here. It is a week after my initial visit, and they announced that the baby elephant is available to be viewed. So I came here right as soon as it opened to see the new baby elephant. So let's go. Okay, so that's the one we saw last time. Rita Jean. There we go. And then she just goes right to the new one.
Guys, let me know if you have questions about our new babies or anything else here at the zoo.
How much does he weigh now?
I don't have a current weight on him, but he was 222 when he was born, so he's probably up to maybe 240 now.
Okay.
They usually gain 2 to 5 pounds a day in their first couple months.
Okay.
Well, that was the new baby elephant. Sorry I couldn't get great shots of it because there were a lot of people in there and he was behind a fence. So, but very cute. And anyway, back to Past Elizabeth. So I was not here specifically to do fall stuff, but Come on. They have a train of animals dressed in costume. It's cute. Playing VeggieTales. Okay, that took me right back to my childhood because I was a big fan of VeggieTales and the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything, and that is the song that they were playing, and I was just listening to it, and all the memories were coming back, and all the words. I probably could have started singing along with it, but it was so funny. There is, I think, one more baby that we might be able to see, maybe two actually. And then I don't think I took you to this section last time, the Congo. So we're gonna see hopefully some gorillas, some other kinds of apes. I never know what's going to be out there because the animals there just tend to be a little shyer. But let's go. But first, I don't know if you've noticed what I'm wearing today. I have my penguin hat, I have my penguin earrings, and I'm also wearing a penguin sweatshirt that says, "Always be yourself. Unless you can be a penguin, then always be a penguin." So before we go and see the Congo section, let's stop and see the penguins. They're just so cute. The last time I was here at feeding time, if you remember, and they were much more active, but they're still cute just sitting there, just staring back at us. Also, there was a little girl back there dressed like a penguin, and I so wanted to go up to her and say, "I love penguins too," but I thought that might have been weird and creepy, so I didn't. Okay, Congo. I do like this area quite a bit. It's just on the whole other side of the park from like the Africa section, and so I don't always get over here on every trip. But they have some pretty cool animals. Like the black and white colobus monkey, if I'm saying that right. Oh, there's a little one. Little-ish. Not quite a baby, but young. Oh my. Yeah, I decided to give them some privacy. So there's another aviary, and I forgot about this one. This is the Congo aviary. So I guess there are 4 total here. Ooh. Not. Whoa! Not super active today, except for that very rather alarming event. Alright, let's move on. So, this is kind of a big part of how the Congo area is just like this boardwalk to keep up off the ground. I like it. I think we might be coming up on a big cat because they have this fake deer in the tree for, you know, to traumatize children, I can only imagine. So, oh yeah, that's if we can see the leopard. Well, I don't see it. It might be in there, but you know, leopards are camouflaged, so. I found him. He's not outside. I hope you guys can see okay. There's a pretty bad glare on the window. He's in his indoor habitat. Sorry, I'm pretty sure that's not picking up very well. He's basically sitting right by his door to the outside, staring out at everybody like, nobody can see me. You don't have access to every animal's indoor habitat here at the zoo, but there are a couple that you do, and the leopard is one of them, and he is really beautiful. I wish my camera was picking him up better. Oh, sorry about that. Let me... There we go.
He's pretty high. Oh, there's one right up there too, huh? Didn't even see that one up there.
Oh. There's a second one I didn't see until Mom and Son point him out. So I was lucky that as I was trying to get a shot of the leopard, Mother and Son came up and blocked the glare on the glass, so I was able to get a shot of him. And there was another one in there that I didn't even notice before that they pointed out to me. So I love all big cats. I'm always excited when I get to see one.
We can come back this way.
Big guy.
He's big, huh?
Come in here.
Oh my goodness.
So the Columbus Zoo, I believe, has two groups of gorillas, two family groups of gorillas. Each have their own silverback male, and this is one of them. Just sleeping. I think. I knew it. I knew there was a little baby in here. No, not that little, but. The bears and the elephants have been taking up all the media because they're so new, but I thought that there was a baby in here that I wanted to see. Obviously he's not super young, but still young, still riding on Mama's back. Sorry about the glare. They're bothering Dad. Oh my goodness. Sleeping next to Daddy. Oh my goodness. Sleeping right next to Daddy. Mama gets a break. I love the volunteers here because they are always willing to answer questions and talk with you about the animals. So I just talked to her about the baby and asked her how old it was, and she said that one is 2 years old, and it'll be nursing with Mom till it's about 4, and then fully mature around 10, between 8 and 10. She said. She also said there is actually another baby gorilla who's only 1, but that family group was behind the scenes right now, so I didn't get to see that one. But I knew that there was a baby gorilla. There is because of the brand new baby elephant, the brand new black bear cubs. This 1 and 2 year old baby gorilla have kind of gotten forgotten. So. But yeah, I'm glad I got to see them. There is also a baby bonobo, and I'm hoping it's out so I can see it. So let's see if we can find that one. But I think this is where we're going to find the baby.
It didn't get on me at all.
Oh, is she? Okay, I was kind of walking back and forth between the two different rooms where the bonobos were because there was a little like newborn that's only a couple months old, and then there was like a 2-year-old that was sort of like toddler-like. And I would hear like an exclamation from the other one because you know, one of the animals like was moving around, and then I'd run over and try to film, and then I'd hear like, oh, there's the baby, and I'd run back over because Mama had rolled over and I could see it again. But I'm so glad I got to see both of them. And here are the mandrills. Wow, he's big. This one looks pretty young too. Oh. So you have the young ones that are just like chasing each other around and having fun, and then you have this guy who's just stoic. Yeah, some of those mandrills were definitely, I would still consider babies, but one was born just last year and one was born the year before. And they were clearly, you know, from the way they behaved, young and still very active and childish, which in the best way possible. In the last animal in the Congo trek, the okapi. These ones aren't always out, so I'm always pretty excited when I get to see them. So one thing about me as a person, I struggle when I hear other people saying something that is outright wrong just because of lack of knowledge, not like offering up knowledge and information. Because I was sitting here looking at the okapi, and one group walked by and was like, oh, like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he called it a caribou. I was like, but I held my tongue. And then the next people that walked by are like, oh, a zebra. I'm like, no. But again, I managed to hold my tongue. Not a zebra, not a caribou, an okapi. Also, I just want to point this out because I've heard people pronounce it different ways, and sometimes I question myself, but it actually has a pronunciation here. Okapi. So, okapi. That's how I say it. So, I'm going to say I'm right, and other people that I've heard pronouncing it okapi or whatever are wrong. Well, that's it for the zoo. I was able to take my second trip and see the other little elephant baby just a couple days ago. And I'm so glad I got to go back. He was really cute, but it was pretty busy, even though I got there right at the beginning of the day. They're like everybody else who got there early, like they just went to see the baby elephant. I mean, I'm sure they stayed and saw the rest of the zoo, but they just made a beeline just like me to the baby elephant. And So I didn't feel like I could stay and try to get a better shot of him because I would just be blocking everybody else's view at that point, and I try not to be selfish like that. So what was my favorite thing that I saw on this trip? Well, the baby elephant. Probably the first one, the one I saw on my the older one, not the brand new one. Just because to see her playing with that box was just so adorable. And the bear cubs, yeah, they were also just, I can't, all the baby animals, I just love them all. But they just, to see the gorilla and the, I've already forgotten the other type of ape that I saw a baby, but they were just kind of being held by their mom. I guess it was kind of cute to see the little baby curl up beside the big dad. That was pretty cute. But I like, anytime the animals are active and I get to see them like playing and having fun, that's when I really enjoy it. To see an animal just sleeping is less exciting. But yeah, so it was nice that the two that I was really excited to see, which was the baby elephant and the bear cubs, were so active, because that meant that they were my favorite. So I know I have already done a vlog on the zoo. This is my second one at the Columbus Zoo. And don't worry, I'm not going to do a ton or anything. But I wanted to go back because there were new animals and baby animals and things I hadn't shown you in my last vlog. But I also have a season pass to the zoo. I think it's a really good starting place for anyone who's not used to doing things by themselves. If you have somewhere near you that you get like an annual pass for, something that you already enjoy doing, maybe look into getting that. You'd be surprised at how reasonable just an individual pass can be for different places, even like an amusement park. As long as Disney World might be a little different, but like just, like Kings Island, is near me and I have a season pass for that. And it's pretty reasonable. It does not take many visits before I've, made it worth it. And the same with the zoo. And the same with like a museum pass, because I now have an annual pass to the art museum because it gets me into other art museums in the state. And if you're getting it just for yourself, it's actually very reasonable. It's when you start, asking to be able to bring in guests and, for a whole family, that's when it really starts to get pricey. But if you're just looking to start doing something by yourself, look and see what's in your area. Maybe you already know of something that you enjoy doing and you've never had a pass. Maybe you don't know. So look into it, because it's a good way to get used to and get comfortable with one thing. And once you get comfortable with that one thing, you can branch out from there and start trying other things. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and a subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Lead the Life Vlog. And I'll see you next time. Bye.